let's get to the Nick Cousins and Jason Zucker's 3 games.
Buckle up, everyone.
No, well, maybe. We could sit here right now and we could debate fighting in the NHL. Like, what's the place of fighting? We could debate Michigan goals. Yeah. Do you like them? Do you hate them? But the fact of the matter is people come to games and watch on TV in the hopes of seeing a Michigan goal, in the hopes of seeing a fight. They like it. Now, what people don't want to watch and see is kneeing, hitting a guy's head into the boards, ramming a guy from behind, and that is a common theme for a player in this league, and I've never done this before, but I have to do it because this is a trend with this player, and he's done this a numerous amount of times, ramming a guy's head into the boards. You know, the hit earlier in the year into Branson, this was Scheifele last year. Like, there's no place in the game for this, and what's the common theme in all these? Him at the bottom of the pile in a turtle position. Not like Brendan Smith standing up, taking your medicine. This has been a common theme for this player. And listen, I'm told he's a good guy. I'm told he's liked by his teammates, and he's actually a pretty good hockey player. But somebody in that organization or somebody that he respects has to sit down and say, enough of this. This doesn't help the Florida Panthers win. It doesn't make us a better team. Or the NHL has to come down and hammer this guy. My good friend Rafi Torres, love the guy. They didn't like some of the hits he was making. They hammered him with a 25-game suspension. They hammered him with a 41-game suspension, right? Somebody has to hammer this guy from the Department of Justice and put an end to these crappy hits because I hate them, and they remind me, like, that's a rat to me. I'm sorry, it is.
Well, you're right on. I can't add much to it other than, and then it leads to frustration. If that player isn't taken care of by the league, what else is Zucker going to do? He is so frustrated by that terrible hit that he lays on Valimaki. Like, there is no way in the world that Cousins should be going after Valimaki. That is so dangerous. And of course his teammate is going to be upset. So he's going to go after him. The bad thing is Zucker gets a 3-game suspension. Cousins, nothing. And it happened once earlier this season with Cousins.
So I just think if you talk about the league, and we all love the game and we love the league, but there is always an opportunity for any high performer to say, let's not be satisfied with our current product, right? Are there things that we could do to be even better? And that's where, if it's the Department of Player Safety, to look at it and say, is there this trend of plays that we don't like, and to step in to make sure, because there were several instances with Cousins, so that doesn't continue. And so that's just, I think, an opportunity for the league to reflect and to say, okay, how can we step in to prevent this from happening?
He makes me consider getting rid of the instigator rule, because the reason the instigator came in was because there was these big, tough heavyweights, and you couldn't have guys going. Now everybody's kind of like at the same level of toughness. Like, the instigator was meant to protect the rats, right?
It's like Goodbranson getting suspended for a fight. Darnell Nurse got suspended for fighting, whereas Pietrangelo just 1 game for using his stick like a weapon. Okay, to be continued. Tony Granato. Do we have time for Tony Granato? Yeah.
Tony fighting cancer, and he's going to be on the broadcast tomorrow. Chicago Blackhawks. I love this about fighting Tony, and this was in San Jose. There's my good buddy. And keep fighting, bud. We're with you.
Hockey Night in Canada continues.